Right, here we are, boys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a brand new series. Now, it's going to run over the next sort of like month or two, every Thursday. Hopefully, it'll also be added into the streams as well on a Sunday when I get the opportunity. So stay tuned for that. Now, it's very, very different. If you aren't aware, there is a guy called the Mad Scientist. He puts together incredible databases. So he has taken us back to the 2006-07 season. I've decided to pick PSG. The main reason is because, number one, PSG don't have the Qatari oil money. They're just a standard club that is probably underachieving. They've only won 2 Ligue titles up until this point and haven't won one for 12 years. Second point, in the 2000s, Olympique Lyonnais were the dominant force. They actually went on, I think, to win, at the current start of the game, they've won 6 in a row, and in real life, they ended up winning this season as well. So we're in a domination period. Hopefully, we could turn it around. We haven't got the money, so it's been rather difficult. The squad's not great, but maybe the league, the standard isn't that great. So hopefully, we may just see how we get on. Hopefully, we can have a really chilled out, sort of like save, enjoy it, sign some young wonder kids. There's people like Cavani. I've already seen Dries Mertens, Blaise Matuidi, all sort of like around the 17, 18-year-old mark. So it'd be good to sort of like get some of them in and just see how the save develops. Now, if you are interested in this save, now I'm not going to go too much into everything that's going on, all the other teams across the Europe and things. I have got an experiment which is coming out tomorrow on the channel, tomorrow morning, 8 AM once again. So, and that will go through and we'll have a little look around teams and clubs. This is mainly just focused on the start of the new series, PSG. We'll have a look at our main rivals, and then we've got a game today. It's the Classico against Marseille. And if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like today's video, comment down below if you're interested in this save. All the links are in the description down below to the Mad Scientist on Twitter. Also a big thanks to Ash, who has done some face packs for me for the PSG. Both him and the Mad Scientist sent me files over early before even Mad Scientist had got his out on Twitch. So a big thank you for that. Just gave me an opportunity to prepare. Everything's down below for you. It's good just to give it a go and have a little bit of fun, and hopefully that's what this series will be. Right, let's meet the squad. Now, I've done one transfer because we're desperate. We were desperate for a left back. We've managed to get Patrice Evra in. Now, he was transfer listed. We got him for 1.9 million. He's made a great start. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 appearances, 7.95 average rating. We have played 2 league games so far. We were very short. We were short in a couple of areas. The tactic is kind of built around 2 or 3 key areas where we're very, very strong. We are weak in certain areas. So I've had to double up, especially in midfield. I've had to double up there with 2 sitters just because we're not great. The whole team itself is revolving around Marcelo Gallardo. Look at him. Probably more of an enganche. Yeah, can do the enganche. He's vital. Now, he's not in the original save. PSG didn't sign him until the start of January, I think. But I wanted him, so I've gone into the edit and brought him across. A little bit cheeky, I know, but with the squad being so poor, him joining and me reminiscing and remembering players back from this era. I think I probably remembered him more from the Monaco days, but I had to get him in. The team is basically revolving around him. Now, noticeable other players. Mikel Landreau, very, very good goalkeeper. Look, he's our number 1. He's in the French squad. I don't think he's first choice. Mario Yepes, a very, very good centre-half. So all these stats, now they may look a little bit overpowered, but this is basically, the Mad Scientist has copied this over from FM 2007. So all the stats are the same. It's an incredible bit of work that he's done. Any others? Bernard Mendy was like Bolton, yes. Bolton. I think he actually went on to Hull later on in his career. Another reason why we're playing this tactic, we weren't going to play with wingers, and then I realised I had Jerome Rotham Rothen. A player that I imagine a lot of you may have signed in these early days, Monaco days, in FM or CM. 18 crossing, 18 corners, 17 free kicks, 17 long shots, 16 passing, 16 composure, 17. I can always remember him not being the quickest, and it was a case that his left foot was an absolute wand. So there's a couple of clubs after him. Still only just Porto. No bids have come in. Transfer window's still open, but I are aiming to do anything. The money's completely gone, so I don't really want to sell because I probably won't be able to get anyone else in. Another one's an interesting one, Vikas Dorosu. A guy who I think promised so much in the early days and then slowly drifted out of football. He's a backup, but he's got some decent attributes. Vision and first touch, pretty good. Stamina as well, 16. He can do a couple of roles for us, which is important. Up front, the main man, 33 years old. We've just got him as a poacher. Hopefully he can just score some goals. Score a couple of headers. His heading is pretty decent, look. Anything around in the anything around the 6 yard box. Hopefully he will just get in on the end of things. David Ngog, 17-year-old. Yeah, potential 4-star. Remember, he was rated quite highly before he joined Liverpool. He was rated quite highly at PSG. So we've got him there. He's a backup. We have got Europa League to contend as well, so he's going to probably have to do a shift. Any other noticeable ones? We've got Jeremy Clement, very decent young player. He's just going to sit in front of the back four. He's made a pretty good start. He's got some stats just where you want him as well, which is brilliant. And the last one, a guy who's a little bit unfortunate. I've never heard of him. A little bit unfortunate for him. He's not able to have a big impact. Now, he's only 24. Amara Dian, never heard of him. But crossing 16, first touch, acceleration 18, decision determination. Now he's just finding himself out the side because we're not playing with a winger at the moment. That may change because the tactic's a little bit odd. But as I said, it gives the opportunity to explore a little bit. I'll show you actually the tactic right now. That's what we're rocking with. Just so I can get Gallardo in and Rotham in. Rotham's actually been injured. He's just come back. He came on off the bench last game. He will start today against Marseille. That's what we're rocking with at the moment. League-wise, as I said, it's getting dominated by Lyon, who have already lost a game. They've actually lost to Marseille already. Now, Lyon, I've got Gerard Houllier in charge. Gregory Coupé, French goalkeeper, remember you'll know. They had some Brazilians in, Chris, Capacca, Diarra, Jeremy Toulolo, Thiago, who went on then to play for Chelsea, etc. Juninho, one of my favourite players of all time, especially sort of like during the early 2000s when he came across to Lyon. His free kicks are amazing. Look at those. He's 31, so he's obviously coming towards his end, but his technicals and mentals are abs. To be fair, he's 31, but his stamina and strength is 16, and pace 15, so he's going to be around for a long time. Sidney Govou, Flora Malouda, Karim Benzema, an 18-year-old striker coming through the Lyon Academy. Sylvain Viltord, pretty decent. Fred, the Brazilian, and John Carew. So they have got... Oh, and how could I forget? Kil Karlstrom as well, who's 24 in the game. An absolute superstar. So that's what we've got to deal with at the moment. We are a little bit... Jesus, look at Alou Diarra as well. We're a little bit behind. I've even missed Eric Abidal. Jesus Christ. The squad is tremendous. No wonder they went on and dominated the noughties. Right. There's the league. We've already played Sedan. We've won. And we've already played Lens, and we've won 2 out of 2. I think that's about it. I'm not going to show you anything else. We did try and get... Look at Sol Bamba, look. Do you remember Sol Bamba who was at Cardiff in real life? We'd let him go on a free. All the other transfers, literally, apart from Evra and these ones here that my assistant is signing for the under-19s, because there's no real sort of like... the Smart Sciences kind of put the notable youngsters in, but not all of them, to sort of like fill your 19s and your reserve side. So our assistant manager is busy signing players to sort of like boost the numbers in the youth team squad. One player that was on a free transfer was Pep Guardiola. Look at his mentals. Look at his mentals. He would have been brilliant in there, deep line playmaker for us, and he chose to go there for a pretty much triple. We'd offer him 25 because that's all he wanted, and he's gone out there for 89 grand a week. So yeah, that was disappointing. There is also a 17-year-old Robert Lewandowski. Juventus have snapped him up. He's in the under-20s. He was on a free transfer as well, which was quite interesting. And that's it. As I said, if you want to have a little look around the leagues and stuff, I am doing FM experiment tomorrow on the channel. Going through from 2006 all the way through to the present day, 13 seasons, and we're going to compare it, spreadsheet and all, to see which clubs do better or do worse over that 13-year period across the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga, Champions League, World Cup, European Championships. So, yeah, that is it. Let's get into a game. I'm a little bit worried because I'm pretty sure we ain't got Paoletta today. No, he's picked up a little knock. What's up with him? He's 95, tight groin. Do we let him do? Do we let him do it? I think we do, because we ain't got much. We ain't got much in terms of better options, really. He can do poacher for us, can't he? Let's get Rothen in. I think as the series goes on, we'll look tactically. I'm not going to go into it too much at the moment. It is very new to me. We've played a couple of games. We've had a decent pre-season. 4-0 over some Belgium team, I think. Beat Feyenoord, beat Trabzonspor. A really good win against this Portuguese side, and I'm not going to pronounce. And then a 2-1 win at home to Lens. 44 and 45 plus 2. We dominated the game. They scored late on. They were down to 10 men. We had like 20 odd shots. Just not enough clear cut. That's the only worry. And then 4-1. Joseph Desiree job. A lot of these players are going to pop up. He's just come back from the Premier League. He was at Middlesbrough, if you remember. A lot of these players will be popping up during the course of the series. Right. It is Marseille, and I do know they have got a 23-year-old Frank Ribery in their side. Who else have they got? Mamadou Niang. Wonder Kid? Am I thinking former Wonder Kid? Jibril Cisse, 25-year-old. He's on loan from Liverpool. He want a lot of money for him, but he is very good. Very good. Lorik Kana, one of my favourite players back from Lazio days. Oh, we had him at PSG, I didn't know that. Albanian, absolute beast. Is that Ronald? Ronald Zubar, young French defender. I think he ended up at York City. I think he might have ended up at York City not so long ago. And Teo Twio, I think he ended up maybe even at West Ham at some point. I think maybe for a little bit. And that's about it. On the bench, there is Frank Ribery, 23-year-old, not even in the starting 11 today. Sami Nasri, a 19-year-old. See, this is what I mean. We can maybe pick up. Obviously, it's going to be hard to sign them from the big clubs, but there's a lot of players, especially in South America, Cavani and things like that, Thiago Silva. We might be able to pick up along the way. Right, let's get into it anyway. Face packs and stuff will come. I ain't going to bother with the kit packs. Face packs will come as and when Ash gets them done. His links are down in the description below on Twitter. To hit him up, he'll tell you where all his little face packs as he keeps churning them out. Right, highlight straight in the first minute. Are we going to be 1-0 down here? No. This is called the Classico, which I didn't know till I just read it in the media. Right, half an hour gone. Nothing has happened since that first highlight. Glado's managed to nick the ball there. The young'un. He's 30 years old. I think he's only like 5'5" though. He's done really well. Cisse, get in. Edouard Cisse, his first of the season. Just a half-back. Very good one, though. Just decent across the board. If there's one area that we can strengthen, we haven't got the money, but definitely in the summer, there'll be a lot of ins and a lot of outs. Hopefully the money. We're in Europa League this year. If we get into Champions League, then we're talking more bunts, and then we can make some better signings. Right, half time. Not a lot has happened. Just that one highlight. We'll just keep our eye on Paoletta. Cisse's got himself injured. There's a shock. Just going to ask him to push forward a little bit. Let's try and create something. Let's stop it. Let's get... This is where it gets a little bit interesting. Let's get Paoletta off. Let's put Diani on because he's just got that sheer pace. Right, highlight. 85 minutes on the clock. Right, we're running. Can we get the second balls? We have. This guy's pretty good as well. I'll show you in a minute. Evra. Deliver. Clement. Cisse. Gallardo. Cisse. A little bit tight. We're not going to lose it. No, we've done well. Roffen. Cisse. Gallardo. Bit of tiki-taka going on. What a pass that is to Evra. Rothen, Cisse, Clement, get in. It's sealed. 2-0. Jeremy Clement, the youngster. I think he's only like 20, 21 in the game. Yeah, 21. What a pass that is from Gallardo, by the way. That's why we've built the team around him. Evra did well, getting forward on that left-hand side. And a decent finish from Clement. See it out, boys. Get in there. And there we go. Cisse injured. This was the guy. Pegu Lyondula. Very good. I kind of remember the name. But I think that's just from Football Manager, not in terms of... I don't think he actually went on and did a great deal in his career. Considering he is 12, I suppose he's 27 in the game. He's played for France. His stats are pretty good, though, aren't they? We're using him as a complete forward. He can pretty much do it all, though. But there we go. 2-0. Very happy. We're up and running. We are predicted to finish 5th or 4th, I think. So there we go, boys. Top of the league. Happy days. Now, just so you know, I have changed PSG's reputation. They were on 7,900, which was more than Lyon, which, taken in consideration that Lyon have completely dominated Ligue. Look, for the God knows last win, and we haven't won a league title in 12 years. We don't have the money. So what I've done is I put it down to 7,000, which put us in just behind Marseille and Monaco, which in terms of, I think, realism, I think it's a decent call. Look at the last two seasons, they've finished 9th. The second there, 11th, 4th, 9th, 2nd, 9th, 8th, 2nd. So I thought maybe 4th favourites. Just having us as sort of like second favourites to win the league, I didn't want to end up getting booted out. I was a little bit worried when I first logged in as well, and I saw the squad. I thought, shit, we're not going to be nowhere near Lyon. But we've started really well. We'll go with my tactical wonderfulness. Is that a word? Wonderfulness? I've made it up. Right, it's bloody late. I need to finish. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, links, everything down in the description below. We'll see you next Thursday morning for the next episode, and then hopefully after that, week on Sunday, there will be a stream, and we'll stream this. Stay tuned. Episode out in the morning. The experiment. We'll have a little look around as well across the leagues. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all that kind of thing. See you tomorrow.